Papa and I went to Deerfield Supplies the other day. It is a nursery and greenhouse and garden supply store, and I want to show you my haul. The kids, I think, a couple of them are already up at the pond where Nana and Papa live. I think Saul was about to head up there, and I think Toby was going to follow him. Okay, Toby, break. Good boy. You gonna go with Saul? So we got several of you who are new to our channel, and for those of you, I want to tell you a little bit about what our channel is about. We do a whole lot of gardening. We're into preparedness. We don't really believe anything is going to happen. I don't anyway. Some of these things are kind of insurance to do that. Plus, it feels good to be prepared. It feels good to teach self-sufficiency and preparedness to our children. Again, we don't really believe anything is going to happen, but it might. And if it does, then I want to make sure that we are prepared for it. So we are trying to grow as many of our own foods that we can. We have cattle, we have rabbits, we have goats, we have chickens, we have ducks. That's all for meat. And we're also trying to grow as many fruits and vegetables as we can as well. We really like perennials here. It doesn't take a whole lot of input and it will produce for years and years and years. There are still some inputs that we got to do, especially for our annuals. We've got a high tunnel over here. We start some things early in the spring. This is our really first year doing this. This is a catalog. This is last year's catalog, and this is the greenhouse and nursery supply catalog for Deerfield Supplies. Now they do ship, but it's about an hour and a half for us. So we went and got a few things to prepare. In hindsight, we might have got a couple more things, but I want to show you what we got. So we haven't used this shed very much, really. When we bought our house, this shed came with it. It's become kind of a home for squirrels. It's got a few things in here that we use. I want to show you what we got and you know, some of the prices on those things. That's why I've got the price sheet in front of me. This is a big bag of perlite. I use perlite whenever I'm mixing my own stuff for seed starts. I got a little thing of it. If you watch that video from a couple weeks ago, whenever I started the figs and the mulberries from the Texas boys, I got a little thing of it for like $5 or so. This was $11.75. I think if I'd gotten this much of it for those little bags, it would have cost me like 60 bucks. I'll use all this eventually. It's really great for keeping the soil light and airy and making avenues and leaving avenues for the roots to grow very well. I also bought some soil. What do they call it? This is just some potting mix, some potting soil. It wasn't really that great of a price. This is 3.8 cubic feet, and it was $23.50 for it. It's compressed, and so it don't take up quite as much space. It's very heavy, but I got 2 of these because we're going to be starting a lot of seeds this spring, and if I don't use it this spring, then I can use it other times as well. I also got some pots here because I ran out. I've sold them or I've used them, and I'm planning on trying to sell some things, some starts that I make eventually to some other people. I've got a bunch of arborvitae up here. I'm probably going to start propagating them soon, and I'm going to start them in some propagation chambers like I've got out in the high tunnel. As they grow a little bigger, I might put them in here. One of the main reasons I was going and I went now is, one is because there's a little bit of a discount. It's not on the greenhouse supplies, it's only on this other thing that I got that I'll tell you in a minute, but also because I wanted to go and get these. Our high tunnel, we got a grant through the USDA, through the NRCS. It's called a EQUIP program, and we got a grant for water catchment. The thing is, when we had them do this, I didn't okay it beforehand, so what is there for water catchment isn't going to work. I need to have a few more downspouts. I'm going to have 3 on each end to catch the water because there's only a 4-inch gutter, and I've got to catch some of it, then I've got to have overflow from it as well. So I had to get a few more of these. They gave us a couple extra in case we needed them, but I needed 8 more. The company that built our high tunnel is very close to Deerfield Supplies. It's in Elkton, Kentucky. I went and picked these up when we went and got this stuff from Deerfield Supplies. This is one of the main reasons I wanted to go as well. This is plastic mulch. I did a video on that earlier in the year, and a lot of people said they didn't like the plastic mulch, but as of now, until I get some of our other systems that I've got in the works going, I would rather do this and then take it up afterwards. So this is 4,000 foot, and it's 36 inches wide, so I can make rows with this and then poke holes in there, and then at the end of the season I can just pull it up and get rid of it. Now I know that's not very very economical, that's not very sustainable, that's not what I want to do permanently, but in the meantime, I want to grow some things and I want to learn some of my processes, so I'm going to use this for now. But I can use this now and maybe for the next couple of years until I get some other systems in place. The last two items, these can be used together or they can be used separately. I got some seed starting trays. I had been using some from Bootstrap Farmer, but those, when I looked online, they're a minimum of $5 or $6 each when you order in packs of 10. This 4,000-foot roll of plastic mulch was $22. No, that was the pots. The 4,000-foot roll of plastic mulch was $82. I'd rather pay the $82 and not have to weed quite as much because I'm not very good at it and it gets away from you very quickly. But these trays, these ended up being 59 cents each when I bought 100 of them, and these ended up being about 69 cents each whenever I bought 100 of them. And I can use these for microgreens and stuff like that as well if I want to. They're not going to last near as long as the ones from Bootstrap Farmer, but I'll have them, and I've got 100 of them each. I think I could use them for maybe a couple of seasons. I'd have to use the other ones for 10 years, and I've had these ones from Bootstrap Farmer for maybe 3 years, and they're starting to come apart. Plus, I kind of like the size of these trays a bit better. The ones from Bootstrap Farmer were 72 cell, and these are 50 cell, so these are quite a little bit larger. We're going to be pretty soon making a little greenhouse inside of the high tunnel, so that'll be another layer of plastic so we can get our seeds started pretty early. We won't have to heat it or anything like that. I guess it wouldn't be a greenhouse because it's not heated, but I wanted to show you these things. What I suggest you do if you're trying to get some of these things at a discount, some of the things that you want, whether it be soil or perlite or these seed starting trays, is contact one of the local nurseries, plant nurseries, and see who their distributor is. They might have one. You might be able to find one like these guys close by where you can drive, or you might have to order it, but even ordering some of these things would probably end up being cheaper than some of the stuff. They've got a lot of good things in here. I think in the future I might buy some of these peat pots. I really like those. It makes it easier when you have some of the tools. You don't have to have the tools, you don't have to have the stuff. You can do it with next to nothing, but if you have some of these things, it makes it that much easier. For those of you who are new to our channel, we really appreciate you. We would appreciate it if you would subscribe and hit that notification bell and select all so you never miss a notification. If you like this video, hit the like button or the thumbs up button, and make sure to keep coming back. We do a new video every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, and a live stream on Sunday nights at 8 p.m. Central Time on YouTube, where Rue and I just get in front of the camera and chat with you, and we'd love to have you at that. Thanks.